Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry if I'm squinting a little bit, but the sun is like directly behind the camera. And also I'm not wearing my glasses because of the glare. So usually I do wear glasses, but this glare is quite annoying. So anyways, so this video is all about products that I never hear anyone talk about on YouTube or in real life, and I think they're great. These products have recently survived my declutter, so obviously I love them. So without further ado, let's just get into them. So all of these are cruelty free, just so you know. So the first one I want to talk about is Burt's Bees Lip Balm. I use Burt's Bees like every day, all day, like 3 or 4 times a day. And I love it. And I never hear anyone talk about it. This is like my holy grail lip chap. And I don't really care what flavor it is. This one is called Replenishing. And I personally like the ones that have like the flavor on them versus something generic like that. Like I like the vanilla bean one the best. But anyways, I've gone through like 3 of these, like actually gone through, finished them. And yeah, I will continue to purchase these because I love them. And I think you should try it if you haven't. Next one is this NYX Full Throttle Lipstick, and I have it in the shade 03 FT, oh, I guess that's Full Throttle Lipstick in 03, and it's like this, let's see what color it is. Yeah, it's like a nude, a brown nude. Those are the kind of the nudes that I go for. Anyways, this thing is friggin' water. Oh, it says waterproof, but it means waterproof. Like, this is not going anywhere. I took a nap in this last week, and I woke up and was like, oh my god, my lipstick still looks perfect. Like, it's not, well, it is matte, but it's not like too drying or anything like that. But this thing friggin' stays in place. It is about $10 for this little lipstick. So like, it is a bit more expensive for a drugstore lipstick, but I think it's really worth it. And if I find other colors that I like, I will definitely be purchasing this again. I never hear people talk about these Milani lipsticks, really, and I think they're great personally. I have the shade 61 Matte Naked, and I really like this formula. Again, it's like a pinky nude kind of thing, but I never hear people talk about these, and I personally like matte lipsticks, so I don't really go for anything else. But yeah, I think this is great, and it's under $10, and yeah, it's just a really comfortable kind of matte. That's matte and satin put together. Yeah, so I think you should check these out for sure. Next one is Makeup Revolution Matte Lipstick, and I have it in, oh, Iconic Matte Lipstick, sorry. I have it in the color Chauffeur. So I'm Canadian, but I recently went to the States back before Christmas and bought this at Ulta. I think it was like $5, which is why I was drawn to it. And it has a bit of a smell to it. Anyways, I think these are really good, and I wish I'd bought more colors in them. I bought one for my sister-in-law, so I should see how she likes it. But yeah, I think these are totally underrated, and no one talks about these bullet lipsticks. Next, let's move on to powder. So I have this NYX No Filter powder, and again, I bought this when I was in the States 2 years ago, so this is getting kind of old. But I think this is a beautiful powder. It's so soft, like so buttery. It does look a bit dark for me, but it's not that dark when you get it on the face. And it does, like if I'm wearing a foundation that's like too light for me, this will give me some color, like give me some life back into my face, which is why I really like it. It's so soft. I'm trying to friggin' use it up this year, like hit pan on it. I just really like it, and I never hear anyone talk about it. It looks a little yellow there, but honestly, it matches. When it's on, it looks really good. And I think this is around $10. I wish the packaging was a little less clunky, but whatever. Also, this tried and true Coverall powder from Wet n Wild. This was under $5. You can see, like, I'm almost done. This thing is like the never-ending powder. I've been trying to use this up for like 6 months. I don't know why I'm swatching it. You won't be able to see it. But this is really nice for like setting your under eyes. It's really silky and smooth, and I just really enjoy this powder. So I don't know why more people don't use this. So I highly encourage it. So next I have a few brow products that I never hear anyone talk about. The first is this Milani Brow Tint Pen Felt Tip Brow Color. So I understand this is probably not something that everyone would like, but I really enjoy it. Like I'll fill in like the tail end of my brows with this, and then generally for the front, I might use this depending on how I'm feeling that day. I don't know, if I'm feeling crazy, I might, you know, try and make this work, or I'll just go in with a pencil and kind of, you know, put a spoolie through it to make it look more natural. But this thing friggin' lasts, and it's a good color match for me for sure. See, it's not too pigmented or anything like that, and you can get a really fine line if you want to like draw brow hairs. I don't know why people don't talk about this. It's about $10, and it's lasted me quite a few months so far. I don't use it all the time, but I really enjoy it, so I definitely think you should try this out. Next is the Milani Easy Brow. Oh, and this is water resistant. I didn't even know that, but I never hear people talk about this. So it's like kind of like the Anastasia products. It has the product here, which it's pretty thick, which is one thing I don't like about it. Like it's not, see how thick that is? Like, I just pretty much fill in my brow, so I don't really care. I'm not drawing brow hairs or anything like that. But there's a lot of products in here, and it has a spoolie on the end. So you're getting like 2-in-1 products for $10. So I think these are great. this is the second one I've gone through. My color is Natural Taupe, and I really like these. I already have a backup of this. The next one is this Jordana Fabubrow eyebrow pencil, and I'm in light taupe. I've never heard anyone talk about these, and this is my second one. Okay, so it's not the best, but it is a nice cheap brow pencil. I think this thing is like $2 or $3, like really inexpensive. It smells like awful. It smells like pencil crayon. But if you want something, and it has one of those stupid things that I think are useless. I never use these friggin' things. Like, that's just useless. Anyways, I think that these are great though if you're on a budget, or at a pinch or something like that. Definitely having one of these around is a great product, so I highly recommend it. Next to have our eyeliners. This is the Wet n Wild H2O Proof, and it is in the color dark brown. I also have this in the color black, and man, when these things say they're waterproof, they are friggin' waterproof. Like, you are not getting these things off the same day you wear it. No, you may get it off the next day, or you may get it off the day after that, depending on, oh my god, I'm gonna put this on my hand, it's not gonna come off. And so that's kind of a downside if you don't want that. But it's you know, it has this kind of weird shape. See that, how weird it is? Like, you can kind of do it thick or thin. Anyways, I freaking love these things. Like, I think they're really easy to work with. The payoff is really good. Like, this is brown black or dark brown. Oh, it's just dark brown. So I have dark brown and black. I really like these things. They're so inexpensive, like under $4, I think. You get a lot of product. They last a long time. It's good quality. It's a good color. And it is friggin' waterproof. Like, if you need waterproof eyeliner, this is waterproof. So I highly recommend this from Wet n Wild. The next is this cat eyeliner from Jordana. I have it in the color 07 Suede. So it is a purple liner, which I do not use often. This thing does not claim it is waterproof, but these things are friggin' waterproof. Again, it's like the same with the Wet n Wild. Like, it's a different kind of tip, so it's not as easy to apply. It's one of those like flimsy, you know, brush tips, but you don't love. But the color payoff is great. These things will friggin' last you. So this is if you want like a serious liner, and like I said, it's not as easy to work with. That's a terrible swatch. It makes it look like it's kids makeup. But I'm not the best at makeup, and I can still make this work. So I highly recommend these, and these things are like under $4, I believe. And I also had it in brown, but because I had the Wet n Wild one, I got rid of it. But the brown one was good too. I'm not sure if they have it in black. Anyways, the next one I have is this NYX Dark Circle Corrector. So I don't think I've ever heard anyone talk about this, and it's just like a salmon color under eye corrector. And you can see that I've used a lot of it. I'm going to try and pan it this year. And I really like this. It's pretty emollient, but it's not too emollient to where it doesn't set in your under eyes and make you look like a creasy, you know, bag of dicks under your eyes all day. So, yeah, I really like it. It's just this salmon. It's a corrector, obviously. Sorry, I'm squinting. Like, this light is seriously like blinding. And anyways, I really like this thing. It's around $10, and yeah, I really highly suggest it. I've never tried. Oh, this is in the color light. I've never tried any other under eye correctors really, besides the Essence. Oh no, that was the green color. So no, I haven't tried any of these salmon colors, so I can't really compare it to anything, but I personally really like this. Next is this e.l.f. smudge pot. I never hear anyone talk about these smudge pots, and I friggin' love these. I know like cream shadows, like people don't really use them anymore. I personally do. I have really oily eyelids for some reason. It's the oiliest part of my body, and I always need to wear eyeshadow primer, but also I find that cream shadows are just a great way to lock in the color all day. And this is just like a really nice bronzy color. What's it called? This is called Cruisin' Chic. Or yeah, Cruisin' Chic or Cruisin' Chic. Cruisin' Chic, I guess. These things are like $2. They're so cheap. You get so much product. There's a couple different colors. I think there's Why Not, which is like a purpley color. Anyways, I think that these are great. Like I will put shadow over top of it and to set it kind of, and these things will just stay in place. I friggin' love these and I highly suggest them. Okay, I really need a tissue. So the next product, sorry about that. The next product is a setting spray that I never hear anyone talk about, and it is the Physicians Formula hashtag InstaReady setting spray. And I liked some products in this InstaReady line. Like I really liked the BB cream, the Super BB cream, and I like this spray. It has a really nice mister, and I said really 3 times because like this, I'm serious about this mister. Like, see if you can see this. It is just like so fine. You probably can't see it because it's so fine. And also I don't have a very good quality camera. Anyways, this is really fine. And I don't know if it really makes my makeup last like a ton longer, but it makes all the the makeup kind of melt together and take away any of that powderiness, because I always powder my face. And so I really like this. I only buy it when it's on sale though, because it's friggin' expensive. It's like almost $20 from Shoppers Drug Mart or Walmart or whatever in Canada. So I always try and get this on sale when it's like $10, which is still kind of expensive. You do get 3.4 fluid ounces in this. But anyways, I do really like it. So this is like one of the best drugstore setting sprays that I found. So yes, I highly recommend this. And the last product is this NYX Mineral Stick Foundation. And I have never ever seen anyone talk about this stuff. Actually, I think all of this. But anyways, it's just one of those stick foundations. Came out a couple years ago when all the other stick foundations came out. And it's a little dirty right now. I don't know why. But this is my second one. And they don't come with a ton of product. 0.21 ounces. Okay, that's pretty crap for actually the amount of product you get. But I really like these things. This is the color MSF 03 Light Pale, or Light Pale isn't French, sorry. Yeah. And this is the second color. So they have ones that have pinkier undertones, yellow undertones. I'm not sure if they have neutral undertones or not. But I really like this thing. And it's about $10, I believe. So like I said, it's not a great, you know, amount of product that you get. But like the Hourglass ones are how expensive for the same amount of product. So this is actually a good, I've never tried the Hourglass one, but this is a good drugstore one. I think this is the only stick foundation I've ever tried. But anyways, I really enjoy it. And so anyways, those are all the products that I have never heard anyone talk about, but they're like staples in my collection, and I don't want to be without them, and I'm not really ever without them. So I think you should give them a try, and they're all cruelty-free. They're all drugstore. I just noticed that. They're all drugstore. And so they're all pretty affordable, and you can get them on sale and use coupons and go to Ulta and get the points and stuff in the States that we don't have in Canada. Anyways, so thanks guys for tuning in, and I hope you learned something today, and I'll see you later. Bye.